When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Sooner Nation in G-Burg family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Sooners will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Missouri Tigers offense will have the first possession of the game. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come.
Breaks into the open. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Davis will throw. Swings it out to his running back. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Under fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Missouri! A great catch and run for 6. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will have its first possession of the game. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Sooners will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They make the stop, and that is... what you want out of your punt cover unit. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Terry. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going with the counter play here. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. To the ground. He's got it again. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. On the option. Now the pitch. That might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to throw. It's Moran. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Sooners send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Hand off from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll run it again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Davis looking to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man downfield. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Missouri trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Flanagan. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw again. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field? You got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball on the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Get a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He might want another play. Davis will throw. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. Right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Another incompletion. Down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
To the air, it's Moran. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Turns it on in midfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Davis looking to pass. Using the quick game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Flanagan. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
To the air on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Terry.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Davis will throw. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affects.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Tigers. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead at week 6. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. To the air. It's Moran. Makes the grab. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there. And that's why they're so tough to stop.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Finds his man. It's Thomas. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That half has been giving rave reviews on a week. Game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Moran. Got the back over the middle. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding. Where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Gives it on the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
He's got it again. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Softened him up with a run, and now they're thrown. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Perhaps a saving tackle at the 17.
Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
All plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking.
There he goes at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Missouri! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. This drive will commence from their 7-yard line. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st down. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 11 to Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else, men.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. To throw, it's Moran. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Flanagan. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short down. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So 1st down will open up the final period. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead. Late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Davis looking to pass. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines to stand on the result of the play. Have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Terry. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the down.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it. At this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Get set, get set.
Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The handoff, keep working on that clock. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Davis will throw. Grab near the marker. It's Terry. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for room. It's Murray. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Battle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working up.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead has ballooned like it has.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Murray. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Murray. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will